It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped. Get started. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. Being chased out left. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator of the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
On first down, right back to Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for Benson in last week's ball game. 13 carries, 72 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll go again with Benson. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A give up the middle with Benson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Back to throw here. And fights him off. Dancing to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Snowhawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They went 3 out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another 49er. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
McCaffrey on the toss right. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
2nd quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 1st down, it's Benson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Another run here with Benson.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run over center with Benson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is up. There on 3rd down, they actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he run it. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
That's complete to Dell.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And a 49. Once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to the 32. Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy off the play fake. That is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards here as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
That's Samuel, caught left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Samuel in motion. Here's Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Back to throw, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Debo going in motion left. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Good games all over the screen there. Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Bucks. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Snowhawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Purdy going to lead. To the line, 1st and 10
at their own 26.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Purdy now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes San Antonio.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here in Santa Clara as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the give, it's Benson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The offense on third down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 21 yards away.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Purdy will throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he completes it to Wilson. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Michael Wilson.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Snowhawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Yeah.
Going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So Purdy and the Niners
down by 12. Just over a minute, 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Gets it. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Johnson jostles free.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Purdy looking to throw.
incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Purdy. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
One last shot at the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.